right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go. It's Week 11. Here's Carter on the return. They'll have decent field position to begin with. Brockie's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get it up to the 44. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's a Vegas first down.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards, but they'll take that every single time.
On first down, it's Richardson. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Dallas Turner there to bring him down.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. And the Vikings are going to have it after his second interception of the season. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Lamar out of the pistol. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5. Jones once more. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Jackson, quick pass wide. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He's on the move. That's going to be caught by Mitchell. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Running right, this is Jones. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you can be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
2nd down carry for Jones. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
And it's a nickel look by the Raiders. 3rd down coming up. Staying on the ground with Jones. That's a big hole left. And he's all the way down to the 10-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Jones trying the left side. And he's able to bring this one down to the 4-yard line. It's a solid 7-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Now a give up the middle to Jones. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Putting a receiver in motion. Now Jackson on 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Smith has it on the tee, and it's ready to send it flying. Evans now to return. He's got a lane up past the 30. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they bring him down after he ran through him up to the 43. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give it to him again. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. We're at the end of 1 in a defensive showdown that has lived up to its billing thus far. Just 3-0 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Fits it through the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. In the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
First down throw here from Richardson. This throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
They'll try and punch it in. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Offense in the hurry up here.
At the Vikings 6-yard line.
Throwing now, Richardson. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Raiders take a 4-point lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing again is Lamar. Has the connection to Jones. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Translatable skills, that's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Motioning left is their running back. Jackson out of the gun on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He's throwing deep to the left side. It is caught at the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he's going nowhere there. Add that to what's been a tough afternoon for him. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10. So it's the 2-minute warning here from Allegiant. It's the Vikings facing 2nd and 10. They give to Jones, right side. And this is down to the 5-yard line before they can stop him. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running it now out of the gun. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Working quickly here. From the 23. Getting out to his left. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
They've got a man in motion. Third and long for him here. He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. 2 plays ago, if we had seriously mentioned a safety partner, we'd have been laughed out of this booth, right?
Well, they say things move fast in the NFL, huh?
A couple of back-to-back sacks, losses like that, really opens us up to possibilities we weren't expecting.
Yeah, not all those possibilities are good, Kate, unless you're that defense that just dropped 2 points on the scoreboard.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So good field position to start with for the Vikings this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell now in motion left. First down, here's Lamar. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those 2, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, Jones gets it. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains in this half. New set of downs for them from the 46. Throwing now on first down, it's Jackson. Caught along the left sideline. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
Here's Jake Moody for the field goal. 1 for 1 so far. This is from 40. Moody knocks it through, and they've taken back the lead.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Carter on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. Richardson now on 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Vikings make the defensive stand and come through with a turnover in the final moments of the half.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
And they'll bring him down after a pretty short game. We've reached the midway point of this contest. 2 quarters down and an exciting 2 to go. The NFL on EA Sports returns after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Mevis ready to send this one away. Starting from the 5. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bubbled up at the line. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Out of the gun and give to Jones. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
New set of downs for him from the 46. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completed over the middle. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders' side of the field.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.